morning, everyone. Great to see you all. How I wait for my Sundays. I hope that you all had a good week, and I welcome you all to our weekly communities of practice Sunday check-in session and a half hour of Dharma reflection and community connection. If you are a new member, mostly welcome to our beautiful space, and welcome to all friends here, old and new. It's customary for people in Australia to begin any meeting by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land. And I would like to start today by acknowledging the Dharawal people as the traditional owners of the land on which Nan Tien Institute resides. I also acknowledge the traditional custodians of the various lands on which you all are. And I pay my respects to the elders in the past, present, and future. The check-in sessions, as you know, have been developed by a community of practice team and the entire community. They keep evolving and emerging. And the purpose of our sessions is to develop this reflective practice in response to changes and challenges that are presented before us. Guided by humanistic Buddhism, these sessions help us as we cultivate our discipline and our practice. They also help us build memorable friendships and our community. Last week, Dr. Remy Low guided us in an inspiring discussion about our ways to engage with life and this world. And this week, we are looking at another fascinating concept, and in fact, complementary to it, of how to stop, how to pause and recharge in our lives. So let's welcome Remy to guide today's check-in session and the following discussion. Over to you, Remy.
Thank you, Katya, and hello, friends. Look forward to the discussion with all of you. But before we begin that, let's just take a moment to pause and to mindfully stop and to check in with ourselves. So I invite you to sit comfortably wherever you might be, in whatever position is comfortable for you. If you're comfortable as well, you can close your eyes. And as you take an in-breath, just be aware that you're breathing in. And as you breathe out, just be aware that you're breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. As we breathe in, just follow our in-breath all the way in. And as we breathe out, just follow our out-breath all the way out. All the way in and all the way out. And as we breathe in, just bring our attention to our whole bodies. And as we breathe out, just relax our whole bodies. Breathe in aware of our whole body. Breathe out, relax. And whenever you're ready, I welcome you to slowly open your eyes and rejoin us here.
Thank you, Remy,
Thank you.
for this wonderful break and pause. And now let's explore the topic of today.
Thank you. Thanks, Katya. Shall we go to the next slide? Okay. Good morning, everyone. Again, this week I'm drawing from the story, a bunch of Zen stories collected by Master Hsing Yun in this book called Pick It Up, Chan Stories to Inspire. And the story I want to talk about today is quite an interesting one. So basically, it starts like this. There were two ghosts living under a bridge. And these two ghosts are not like nice ghosts, like Casper or anything. They're all like mean ghosts, scary ghosts. And one ghost said, hey, I'm going to replace myself by killing this person who's going to come across this bridge tomorrow. And, kill this person so they can replace me. But nearby, there was a monk who was meditating. And the monk heard this plan. And the next day, when this person started to walk across the bridge, the monk quickly went to this person and said, hey, I heard these ghosts planning this. Be careful, don't walk across that bridge. And so the monk saved the person. Now the ghosts were very angry with the monk, and they wanted to harm the monk for ruining their plans. So they started to chase this monk, to do harm to this monk. When the monks saw that the ghosts were coming and chasing after him, he quickly sat down in meditation. Next slide, please, Katya. And the ghosts couldn't find the monk. The ghosts are like, where is he? All we can see is a jeweled pagoda, sort of like the one that you see on the right. A jeweled pagoda. The ghosts are like, what? Where is he? And then as the monk came out of meditation, the ghost saw him again. And the ghost said, there he is, let's get him. And they chased after him. And the monk saw the ghosts were coming again. And he quickly sat down in meditation again. And the ghosts were like, he disappeared again. Where is he? All we see is a jeweled pagoda. Like, where is that monk? And this happened a few times. But it was because of this chasing that this monk sat in meditation many times and became awakened. Master Hsing Yun interprets this story in a humanistic way for the present. Next slide, please, Katya. He says, the virtuous ancient said, if someone practices sitting quietly for just a moment, the merit gained is superior to that of offering 7 jeweled pagodas. Jeweled pagodas will ultimately be reduced to dust, but a quiet thought can lead to enlightenment. So no matter how much merit is gained through tangible accomplishments, it pales in comparison to the merit gained through a brief moment of quiet meditation, temporarily extinguishing all thoughts of greed, anger, and ignorance in the mind, which are the ghosts that chase all of us today. Next slide, please, Katya. So Master Hsing Yun has this recommendation for us from this story. He says, human existence within the hustle and bustle of this world involves constant work, causing fatigue to mind and spirit. There is tremendous value in finding time each day to sit quietly for chaotic emotions to subside and one's spirit to attain serenity and purity. Next slide, please, Katya. So my question for all of us today is this: what ghosts or preoccupations haunt your heart and mind? All of us. And what benefits have you experienced from stopping, sitting, and calming? Let's have a chat. What sort of ghosts do you find chase you in your mind? And so what sorts of things have you found helpful for stopping and resting? Build an inner firewall, Stacey. I love that metaphor. With meditation, chanting, eating healthy, and exercise. Awesome tips. Concentrate and focus on one task at a time, even if we have to do multitask. Train our mind to stay focused with deep concentration. I like that. Katya, discern what we can and cannot change, what we can and cannot control in these challenging times. Thank you, Rita. Awareness burns ghosts. Oh, I'm loving the metaphors here. Thank you, Mike. Staying in the moment. Thanks, Deborah. Such a good reminder. Whoa, it's coming in hard and fast. I'm trying to keep up. Ghosts, good or greedy ghosts, depends on us. Thank you, Joey. Have confidence in your true intentions and not worry about others. And Peter says, with meditation practice, one wins time, gets time back. Thank you. Phyllis, 1 minute meditation by listening to the Venerable Joey app is very helpful. Breaks the chase, stops the spiral. Cecilia, my ghost is the vulnerability of being human, particularly in trying times like now. Yes, Cecilia, I feel you. How we can survive and help those around us. Sitting stabilizes and wipes away the worry. Thank you, Naren, for your kind words. Hey, there's so much wisdom coming through. Please keep it coming. We're going to keep all these, archive all these, and make sure that the community gets all these. So please keep it coming. All these tips and suggestions have been so helpful already, even in my chat group, even as I'm reading this. So thank you all so much. This is exactly what we need right now. Our formal time is running out, so I'll pass it back to Katya to get us to the dedication of merits. But please hang back and share after this as well if you have time. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating today. It's such a treat.
Thank you so much, Remy. Today, before we go into the dedication of merits, I'd like to read the message from Venerable, who could not be here today. She wrote a beautiful letter and asks us to convey it to you. So that's from her. My dear brothers and sisters of the communities of Practice Sunday check-in sessions. Today, Sunday, 22nd of August, 2021, full moon day, is significant for two reasons. First, on the Chinese Buddhist calendar, we celebrate Sangha Day. It is the day the Buddha rejoices in the accomplishments of his monks and nuns after the rainy retreats. Given the global lockdown, many Buddhist communities have been diligently studying the Dharma and certainly what the Buddha wants to see. So, I take this occasion to wish everyone a fast track to seeing our Buddha nature immanent in ourselves and every being around us. Second, today is also the Hindu Raksha Bandhan festival day. On this day, Hindus around the world celebrate the deep sibling bonds between brothers and sisters. As an only child, I see you as my brother and sister in the Dharma. And hence today, I wish to express my deep appreciation of your invaluable friendship over the past months and years. You have given us all a safe space to practice. In these trying times, let us hope that Homo sapiens will open our hearts to the brotherhood and sisterhood before us. May the world see the joys of peace and harmony. Yours in Dharma, Jue. So thank you, Remy, for this beautiful topic today. And yes, our sessions were guided by and are guided by loving kindness, which is always a good reminder. And we hope that this check-in session was helpful to you all and that you experience this unconditional life and compassion, this metta of our community. So for anyone who might be experiencing a greater need than what today could meet, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us, and the email is there on the screen. But you can also reach the professional organizations listed here as well. And as we check out today, let's recite the dedication of marriage together to send love and compassion to whoever is in need.
Let us now dedicate the goodness of what you have done to all living beings. May kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity pervade all worlds. May we cherish and build affinities to benefit all beings. May Chan, Pure Land, and precepts inspire equality and patience. May our gratitude and humility give rise to great vows.
Thank you, everyone. And before we close today's session, its official part, as usual, we have a few announcements. I will present you this one, and then I'll give the floor to Priscilla. She has an announcement as well. So this one is the invitation for the online event on the 4th of September. It will be from 2 to 5 o'clock, and it's called Wisdom for a Modern World. It is run by the Australian Association of Buddhist Counselors and Psychotherapists. And our own Venerable Jue will be on the wisdom panel here, and you can see that it looks like a fascinating space to join. So yes, thank you everyone for joining us, and we hope that after today's session, when we all have a clearer picture of ourselves and the way that we are able to be in this world and stop and reflect and look at our preoccupations and discern how we deal with them, what we control, we can't control, what we can change, and what we can't change. And now let's have our usual post check-in discussions. So please stay around if you do have time. Otherwise, see you all next week at 11 a.m.